If you're running a WordPress site, mastering categories and tags is key to keeping your content organized and easy to find, not just for your visitors, but also for search engines. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to use categories and tags, why each one matters, and how to manage them like a pro inside your WordPress dashboard. So let's dive right in and clarify the differences, then I'll walk you through how to set them up with lots of tips along the way. First, what's the real difference between a category and a tag on WordPress? Think of categories as the big main sections of your site, almost like the chapters in a book or the table of contents. They're broad groups that define what your site covers, and they're hierarchical. That means you can nest categories inside each other. So if you have a food blog, recipes might be a parent category, and desserts and main dishes could be subcategories underneath it. Importantly, every single post you publish needs to be assigned at least one category, so WordPress always knows where to file your content. Now, tags are way more specific. If categories are the table of contents, tags are the index at the back of your book, a way to connect posts that share small details or topics, regardless of what category they're in. Tags aren't hierarchical, so no nesting, and you can use them freely to pinpoint what each post is about, like gluten-free, holiday, or quick meals. These help visitors find content with a common thread, even if it's scattered across different categories. So how do you use them effectively? For categories, less is more. Stick to maybe 5 to 10 main topics that really capture everything your site offers. This makes navigating your content way easier for your audience and helps search engines understand your site's structure. When you create or edit a post, pick just 1 or 2 categories that fit best. Assigning too many categories can actually confuse visitors and even impact your SEO. Imagine a clothing shop where every shirt is filed in both men's and women's and unisex sections. It'd get messy quickly. For tags, get specific. Instead of a tag like food, go for gluten-free or meal prep. You can use multiple tags per post as long as each one is truly relevant. WordPress likes when you keep your total combined categories and tags around 15 for the WordPress.com reader, but honestly, the goal here is clarity, not quantity. And here's an easy mistake to avoid. Don't use the exact same word as a category and a tag. If you have a category named desserts, don't also make a tag named desserts. Pick a different angle for your tagging. Organization isn't a one-and-done deal. Every so often, set aside a few minutes to look over your categories and tags. Pruning redundant or rarely used ones keeps your site streamlined and makes life easier for everyone. Now, how do you actually add and manage categories and tags? It's all inside your WordPress dashboard. Under the Posts menu, you'll find both categories and tags. To add a new category from the dashboard, just go to Posts, then Categories, fill out the name like a slug, which is simply the URL-friendly version, and if you want, a little description. If it's a subcategory, choose a parent category, then click Add New Category. But you can also add new categories while you're working on a post. In the post editor, look for the categories box on the right. Just check off any categories you want the post to appear in or click Add New Category if you need a fresh one on the spot. Tags work much the same way. You can add them from Posts tags in the dashboard. Just type the name, slug, and description if you want. Or while editing a post, you'll see a tags box. Quickly type your tags in, separated by commas or hitting enter. As you type, WordPress will even suggest existing tags so you don't create duplicates by accident. Once your categories and tags are set up, you can display them on your site for easy navigation. Use the Categories List block or Tag Cloud block in the block editor to add them to your sidebar or footer, or place them right in your site's navigation menu, making it super easy for people to browse your content by topic or tag. So that's a crash course in using categories and tags in WordPress. I hope this helps you organize your site more confidently and makes your posts easier to discover. If you learned something new today, go ahead and give this video a like, subscribe for more practical WordPress tutorials, and let me know in the comments if you have any questions. I'd love to help. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.